Thought a great college football game. Two teams going at it. First of all, I want to thank our fans, the entire city of Cincinnati, for everyone coming out in just an unbelievable environment. Our kids fed off the atmosphere in the venue, and so I want to say thank you. But in terms of the game, I thought you saw a team that fought. Our motto coming in the game was to sustain, to sustain the passion and the emotion, and they're a great football team, and number 8 team in the country, and we knew we were going to be challenged, but we had to just keep holding the program mantra, hold the rope, and we had a chance at the end with the onside kick that was schemed up. The ball was on the ground, we didn't make the play, but overall still, we can't turn the football over, especially against a very good football team like Oklahoma. And they capitalized on our mistakes, and especially in the red zone, they forced us to kick field goals early instead of scoring touchdowns. And usually, the game, we had 70 snaps, they had 94, and usually a game, you play those opportunities, and usually comes down to about 4 to 6 plays that mean the difference in winning the football game. And they made more than we did. But I think you saw a team with heart. I think we come of age. There's absolutely no moral victories. But I think you showed a team that had a little bit of a will with them tonight. But at this time, I'll answer any questions you may have.
Do you feel better about this team now, Butch, than you did at 6 o'clock?
Well, we have good character young men in this program. And, our backs have been to the wall a little bit. They haven't wavered one bit. And what I saw tonight was leadership step up. Leadership from some of our seniors. Kids aren't belligerent to what's being said about them or out there. And I thought they came out tonight and they fought against a very, very good football team. But this is one game. We'll come back tomorrow at 1 o'clock and we'll get back to work. We got an off week. We need to get some guys back, and then all of our thoughts and focus are in Miami. One thing I was particularly pleased with is we made a commitment to play true freshman Anthony McClung, and I think you saw that he has some playmaking abilities for us. We also played Rene Lozano tonight, but their offense comes at you all the time. They never stop, and our defense again was on the field for 94 snaps. And, that's part of their offense, and their tempo is they don't allow you to substitute. And we had a lot of guys take a lot of snaps, and that's just the way that they play. We knew that they were going to get their 80 to 90 snaps a game. But, I thought, again, we did some good things at coming back, and I think we showed a little bit of character tonight.
You made a switch in the offensive line. You were Kaufman out the right tackle. Seemed like it was tonight.
Yeah, I thought our offensive line, without looking at the film, played pretty well. We were able to establish the run game. I thought Isaiah Pede ran with a purpose. He played the way we expect him to play. But, moving CJ inside and Alex to right tackle, I think really helped us.
What difference does Isaiah Pede make as far as play calling for you, particularly when he's explosive like that?
It gives you another option. And we said that he has to be one of our playmakers this year, not only just in the run game, but out of the perimeter in our throw game as well. And, when he gets it going, then I think we're extremely difficult to defend with Zach, with Isaiah, and DJ, and Armand, and Marcus, and now Anthony. Then you throw our tempo in there. And so, he brought another dimension to our offense tonight.
Did you anticipate using him that much, or was that just kind of a play the hot hand thing once you saw that he was so effective?
No, we were going to get the ball in his hands, and we challenged him, and he answered the call. And also when they get into a rhythm, you're going to feed him the ball more. He was in his zone tonight.
He came off there at the end of the game. It seemed like he's a little beat up. Can you kind of talk about how well he is?
Just the vigors of, the punishment, the physicality of the game that a running back takes. And I don't even know how many carries. He had 21 carries, and then we threw the ball a few times as well. So I think it's just the overall physicality of the game that you saw.
Talk about DJ Woods' injury on the list.
Right now, we'll know a little bit more. Here's an individual who gets injured and comes back. And I think that shows you a little bit about his heart and his competitive nature.
Can you talk more about his night, leading receiver, about a couple big fumbles?
Well, DJ made also a couple big plays for us. And, it's an individual trying to make a play. We coach ball security on every snap. He knows it, but it's just one of those things that happen. But I'll live and die with DJ Woods. I love that young man. He gives us everything he's got each and every day. And he's as competitive as we have. He's as big a competitor as we have in our football program. So, he made some big plays for us throughout the course of the game.
What was your week like this week, getting ready for this game after what's happened the previous 3 weeks?
You know what? It was business as usual. Just preparing, trying to prepare your team, both mentally and physically. And, our kids are extremely resilient. And you got to have thick skin, and you don't pay any attention to what's going on outside. My car knows one way, home and to the office, and that's it. And, our kids, I just can't say enough about our kids tonight. And I know they hurt. You got a locker room in there of 105 individuals who hurt right now, and they should hurt. But I think you saw a lot tonight.
Fourth game with this team. Are you starting to know your personnel a little bit more? Is that kind of helping with the play on both sides of the football?
Well, I think it's an ongoing process. And you look throughout the country, anytime there's change, there's a period of time, that you go through. And but I've said it since I walked in here, and I'm going to keep saying this: our kids have brought in, they've been great. We've already faced adversity with losing Vidal and having Ben Gaduli out, and a couple of those things. And like I said, I saw a team that was extremely resilient tonight.
Couple more. Can you talk about containing DeMarco Murray, but keeping him 2.5 yards a carry or so?
Well, that's a great running back, and that's a good offensive line, and they have weapons. And again, I thought we played with a little bit of a hard edge on defense. We played with a physicality that we're looking to play with, and they challenge you on every snap with their personnel. And I thought we did a good job with the run.
How'd you like playing at Fulton Stadium?
I thought the atmosphere was great. I thought our fans was great. When we pulled up with the buses and saw the tailgaters, I know Nippert means a lot to our players, and rightfully so, but also this was a tremendous venue to play in as well.
You talked this week about players from Central talking about turning point game and things like that. Did this have that feel, even though it's in a loss, to be that kind of a turning point type moment for you?
Well, I liked our leadership. I liked our passion, our energy on the sideline. Nobody panicked. Everyone just kept fighting. And when you have a team like that, you can do anything. And it's all about getting better day by day, week by week. And we still got a long season to go. And I don't want to make it sound like coach speak, but it is what it is. The only thing you can do is go and get better and work extremely hard and make sure we're being disciplined in everything that we do. And I thought, I thought we took great strides tonight, but still we came up a little bit short.
Your first season at Central Michigan, that fourth game seemed like kind of a turning point, and the rest of the season you guys were fantastic. Do you kind of sense the same with this team, that you're getting to that level?
Well, I sense a hunger. Like I said, everyone we walked in that room, and, there are no moral victories. Everyone's extremely disappointed. And the more you give, the more it hurts, when you lay it on the line. And these kids laid it on the line. And, but I saw the leadership come together, and I think that's going to help us, and that's going to propel us as we move on.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Players